All right, so today's quote of the day comes from a few people, and it's from way back in the day, back when military generals were still attacking each other by ship and by boat. And so this was said by a few of those generals, one being Hernan Cortez, another being Alexander the Great, and a third being Sun Tzu, even in the book he wrote, The Art of War, which is pretty widely renowned. I feel like everyone's heard of it. But anyways, the quote's very simple. All it is burn the boats. So the context of this quote is back when they used to try to take over different empires and civilizations way back in the day. They'd land on shore, and the troops would step foot on land, and the generals would look at them and say, hey, burn the boats. And oftentimes that was met with, burn the boats? Why would we burn the boats? That's our way home. That's our way out of a bad situation. That's our way to safety. And then the general would probably reply something like, set fire to the boats. There's no way out of this. There's nowhere to run. And oftentimes, when these generals would tell their armies to burn the boats, those armies would then go out and win. It's not a surprise, because they knew they had to win, that there was no way out, that there was no way back. And so I think what's awesome is this quote is still applicable even today in our own lives. And I would say that it's applicable to each and every one of us. And am I saying that we should have no backup plans? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if we could rewire our brains to understand that sometimes there is no way out, and we have to put ourselves in situations where there is no way out in order to be successful. And so what I mean by that is, let's say you make a goal, and I always go to working out, I don't know why, but let's say you make a goal to work out every single day, right? Well, when it's 10 o'clock at night and you've worked all day and you haven't eaten enough and you feel drained and maybe you don't feel great, maybe you're a little sick, a little under the weather, not with the corona, just maybe some allergies or something, and you look in the mirror and you think, man, maybe it'd just be best if I got some rest and did it tomorrow. No. There's no way out. There's no way out. And I think that's something that we really need to do a better job of taking pride in. That when we set a goal and we commit to something, that there is no way out of it. The fact of the matter is, we are very good. Humans are very good at finding reasons why we can't do something. We're super good at it. We're the best. We come up with a million different excuses for a million different things. We're great at it. We don't want to go out one night with our friends. We can easily think of 10, 20, even 30 excuses of why we can't do it. And it's the same with everything in our lives. These things that we know we need to do in order to ensure success down the road, we decide that it's not worth it because we're not comfortable doing it at that point. And all that is weakness. All that is saying, you know what? If it doesn't work out, it'll probably be okay. I didn't want it that bad in the first place. And that's giving yourself a way out. And obviously I'm guilty of it as well. We all are. When we decide we are going to strive for something, we have to give ourselves no way out of it. There can't be a way out. So when we give ourselves a way out, you're going to take it. I'm going to take it. We're all going to take it. We like comfort. We're creatures of comfort. We're not creatures of habit. We're creatures of whatever's easiest. And that's weakness. And so for me personally, I decided to commit to myself that I would do hill sprints up my driveway every other day. And for me to do that, I had to get in front of a mirror and I had to look myself in the eye and tell myself that Corey Perkins does hill sprints every other day with no exceptions. Because if you give any exception, you're going to take it. You're going to take it every time. I'm going to take it every time. That's how I am. I like comfort. I hate it. I hate that I'm that way, but it's the truth. I like comfort. We have to have an unrelenting confidence in ourselves and confidence in who we are to be able to look ourselves in the eye and commit to something, knowing that if we don't do what we committed to, then we've lied to ourselves and we're a fraud and we're a hypocrite. And that's what it comes down to, is having enough pride to know that there is no chance of lying to yourself. So let's burn the boats. There's no way out. That has to be ingrained in our minds. Whenever we look at something that we know we have to do and that we've committed to doing, we have to be able to look at it and say, there's no way out of this. When you've committed to waking up at 6 a.m. and exercising, when that alarm goes off at 6 o'clock, you have to be able to smile at it, smile at yourself and your commitment to yourself, and say, there's no way out. I have no way out of this. Whenever you commit to doing something for work, for your professional career, and that time comes where you have to do it, you have to be able to look yourself in the eye, I should say, and know that there's no way out of it. Having no way out sounds so scary, but really it's peace. Knowing that you have no backup plan. You have nowhere to go. You can only be in the moment and give everything you have in the moment to achieve your goal. So let's burn the boats, baby.